The Senior Entertainment Network is more than just music. It's informative.
We also have an amazing toolbox that's filled with amazingly wonderful resources for activity professionals to utilize.
It's educational.
The Alzheimer's Association is there for people who are concerned about the disease, for people who have the disease, for caregivers, for those who are concerned about their brain health.
And yes, it's entertaining.
You know, now that I'm 100 years old, there's nothing I can do at 100 that I couldn't do when I was 18. Which tells you how pathetic I must have been when I was 18.
Like our Facebook page and never miss a video again by subscribing for free at seniorentertainmentnetwork.com. Empowering today's activities professionals. You're watching SEN, the Senior Entertainment Network.
Some enchanted evening, you will see a stranger. You will see a stranger across a crowded room. I love this every moment, every moment of the year. Stay behind bars, I will never rest. Till then, this I swear by the stars.
Since 1986, he has entertained almost every age, every genre, and almost every group across the United States, and even on a ship. He is known as the man of many voices.
This is not governmental behavior, and they are right. This is presidential behavior. Now, hold on there, Governor. I just want America to know I feel your pain.
From Kermit the Frog,
Rainbows are visions, and always illusions.
Paul McCartney,
Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you.
Louis Armstrong,
Me and you.
and that's only a few. Please welcome my great friend, Andy Corridori. Andy, how in the heck are you, my friend?
I'm very well, Steve. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm doing great here in Phoenix, Arizona. I know you're in Dallas, Texas, and COVID-19 has been has changed everybody, including performers like yourself. So I imagine you're probably doing a lot of live shows and recorded video shows these days, huh?
Oh yeah, I've learned a whole new way of life here. Doing virtual shows, something I never ever imagined me doing. So I'm being an entertainer, sound man, light man. Now I'm becoming Steven Spielberg. Now I'm a video production guy. So I had to learn a lot of tricks. Thank God for Google and YouTube.
You've done a great job over the years, and I'm not kidding when I say that you've done a lot in your career, man, from having performed before, but with you before. I know firsthand the time, the prep that goes into this, and the professionalism that I know that you put into every show that you do. What got you started in all this, and was there kind of a family connection here?
Oh, absolutely. My mom kind of started the whole deal because she was a singer, and she actually had her own radio show. when she was in high school, and she was like the featured singer on this radio show. Of course, then she got married and kind of gave up on that ambition, and she became a housewife, and I guess produced 4 more children other than myself. So there's 5 of us. So she became a house mom, and my dad, took care of everything. But as far as family, yeah, all my brothers were singers, and I was the youngest, and they formed bands with all my older siblings. I was still the baby, I was still a little one, and I wasn't big enough or old enough to get into bands. So they did their thing, and I kept watching them from afar, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. And what a great way to meet girls.
I can imagine being around your house with your parents and everything, with all these people that have all this musical influence. It must have been pretty crazy back then, huh?
Oh, for sure. I mean, if you weren't listening to the Beatles, you're listening to Sinatra or Tony Bennett, Bobby Darin. And by the way, you had to be a Beatle fan or an Elvis fan. You can't be both.
Are you kidding me?
I learned to kind of pick up on Elvis later in the years because we were the Beatles household. We actually saw the Ed Sullivan introduce the Beatles to America live. I mean, I remember when I was umpteen years old, and I guess I was 5 or 6 or something, and because I'm dating myself. But yeah, I remember the introduction. Yeah, black and white TV. It was great.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles.
I've always been amazed by the type of material that you pick up and you transform into your shows. Your comic impressions and your artist impressions are just certainly something that I know I can't do. It takes a special entertainer to do something like that. When did you realize that you had talent to emulate great artists like that?
Well, I was actually a class clown, as you can imagine. So I got thrown out of class a few times, but not for being mean, just for being silly. And I did a lot of Jerry Lewis things back then. He was like my idol, so to speak. Lady, I like the voice in over here. Then as I got older, I started developing some things. I just want you to know Hillary understood the title of being a first lady was just that, a title. She knows she wasn't my first lady, So I would just do weird things off the top of my head. And I got to be honest with you, I don't really work at it. I just sort of, if it comes to me, I like it. If it doesn't, never mind. But if it strikes me funny, I hope it strikes other people funny as well.
Well, it does, and I know you have a big fan base there, and people have followed you. You performed in Las Vegas. You performed you're obviously in Dallas, Texas. You performed in Florida, Georgia. You've so many different places. I have to ask you, being a Las Vegas entertainer, you were there for a while. What made you leave the mecca of live entertainment?
Well, I was in Vegas for 10 years, and I actually left because I met a girl. And she enticed me to move to Texas, and here I am. So I'm here making the best of it now. And I've realized there is a great base for what I do here because, it's like anything else. When people who aren't from Vegas think, well, there's nothing but hookers and gamblers in Vegas. Or if you go to Hawaii, there's full of skirts and all the girls are wearing coconuts, Well, everybody thinks about Texas. Everybody's J.R. Ewing riding the horses and, oil wells and fields and at the prairie. But, I thought it was going to be real country music intensive. It's really not what you think. It's very commercial. So my type of music and my style fit in very well here.
Knowing you for several years now, I know that your biggest fans are your four-legged fur babies. And, they are the star of your show, especially Pooh Bear. We're showing a picture of Pooh Bear right now. So cute. Yeah. He loves it. He loves a little curtain time, I notice, on some of your shows.
He demands it. It's in his contract.
I hope you're paying him well for that. I know you've been doing a lot of those live Facebook shows for quite a few weeks now. Your audience has grown quite a bit, which is fantastic. But many, I think, have no idea, Andy, except for maybe a few people like me, because I've worked with you before, the amount of prep time that you put into these shows. A lot of people have no idea. Fill us in on that prep time and how much work you really put into a live show just on Facebook.
Well, I used to be a teacher and coach many years ago, and they used to say, for every 1 hour game, you got to prepare for 40 hours. And that's pretty much about the same speed I apply that aspect to my music. And it's not just, it's funny because people have booked me in the past not knowing my requirements musically or electronically. Yeah, come on down, do your show. And I get there, and there's no sound system, no microphone, and he got me sitting in the corner. I go, what do you think this is, an Elvis movie where the coconuts, I found a guitar behind the coconut tree, and the monkeys start singing, and the coconuts start doing backup? No, I need a sound system. Well, that said, you put a lot of time into it because you want to make it look easy. That's what it is about to me. The day of the show, that's the easy part. Because I know I've done my homework, I've mixed the shows, I made all the music at the same levels, all the EQs matched up. So all the timing, even the laughs and reaction time built in between each song. So I don't stop the tape. I just push play and I rehearse timing and introducing each character and each situation to where it runs straight through without a flaw.
Get everybody, this is Mr. George Burns. Now that I'm 100 years old, there's nothing I can do at 100 that I couldn't do when I was 18. Which tells you how pathetic I must have been when I was 18.
And that's kind of what I've learned to do. But as you say, yeah, I put a lot of hours into it because I take a lot of pride in it, and I want to deliver. I want the people to have a good time, and it makes me a better performer, not worried about those things.
You gave us a hint earlier about what you did prior to doing entertainment. Obviously, you've entertained most of your life, but you said you were a school teacher too at one time, a coach. Is that right?
Yes, sir. I was teacher and coach for, simultaneously I was teacher and coach by day and entertainer by night. I think I might have been Batman. I'm not sure. But,
did you say Batman?
Batman. Yeah. With all seriously, I wasn't making a lot of money as a teacher, so I needed that as second income.
Sure.
So it kind of worked out, so, and now I'm at a position in my life where I can just concentrate on the music, which is something I've always dreamed of but never thought possible. And yet here I am.
I want to talk to you about something really personal for a moment, and that is about a house fire that you had. I know you don't talk about it very much, and tragically, I know that you ended up losing some fur babies in the process of this, and my heart went out to you. When I first heard about the fire, I couldn't even imagine how it must have felt like to show back up to your house and finding the fire department there. And
I have no words, Steve. That was simply the saddest and toughest day of my life. And not only, I never even occurred to me my belongings were ruined and destroyed. I just was worried about them. And at the time, I had four pets and 2 didn't survive. Ironically, all my equipment survived. Most of my clothes survived. Wow. Took a lot of cleaning and scrubbing and wiping and elbow grease, if you will. But I would trade them for all this equipment any day of the week. That's for sure.
Well, it certainly shows, and I know you show off your fur babies quite a bit, and they are really the star of your show, and they're so cute. I'll tell you.
Hold on, come here. Speaking of which, I told you he'd show up sooner or later.
Oh.
That's the guy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Pooh Bear of the whole world, Pooh Bear.
We love Pooh Bear. He has to have his own Facebook page now.
Yes, he's got an agent now, so he's holding out for more money, I think, or more biscuits. Some more biscuits.
He might start a trend called bark yodeling or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about some of the other things that you do outside of singing and doing impressions. As I was looking through your webpage, and after performing with you before and us working together, rehearsal, whatever, I looked through your page. Obviously, you're an entertainer, check. You're an MC, check. But then I saw an auctioneer. Do I have that right? You're an auctioneer. Now, the first thing I was thinking when I saw auctioneer, I thought Blues Brothers auctioneer, right?
Oh, wow, yeah. Bow.
Are you an auctioneer too? I had no idea.
No, well, okay. What happened was I was doing I got booked for a show, and they didn't give me all the details of what this was going to inscribe. But that really had nothing to do with it. So when I got there to do a show and do the performance, they said there was going to be a live auction, and you take a break at that time, and then you can, take a break, and the auctioneer would take it from there. Well, the guy never showed up. And they look at me and go, Andy, is there any way you could pull this off? Now, a lot of people don't know that, but auctioneers actually are licensed. There's a whole thing about that.
Yes.
There's a thing. Well, I'm not licensed, so I told him, I go, as long as you're not going to sue me for anything. And and long story short, I did it, and I just sort of mimicked what I've ever seen. Hey, we got 50, we got 50, we got 100, hey, can we get two? Can we get two? And I just started doing what I thought other people do, and put my own personality into it. And what is wrong with you? Shut up! You must be the highest bidder. And I would do different voices and different things, and so. And actually, the lady said, "You actually made more money for us this year than the guy did last year."
Is that right?
The way you did it.
Wow.
Okay. So I'm an auctioneer.
Now all you have to do is just get certified. You'd have it made. You could do all these impressions. That would be wonderful.
It's different, that's for sure. But sometimes, mother of invention, and the deal.
I know today you perform at many 55-plus locations throughout Dallas, Texas, and beyond. What gives you the most satisfaction when performing for these wonderful groups of people, Andy?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's just bringing back the memories. And I remember my mom and dad, who are no longer with us, they love music, and I see the difference on their face and the reaction when they hear a certain song that means something to them. And it brings back memories that, only a song can do. It takes you back to a place where it was romantic or a happy time, hopefully not a sad time. I can see the look on their face with each song, how each song changes their attitude, and you connect with them. And it means a lot. And I really enjoy it. I love it.
I know times have changed, and places have changed, and so do people. You've enjoyed a great career with live performing since 1986. Where do you think you're going to be 5 years from now?
You know what? I'm still going to be doing the same daggum thing as long as they keep making Just for Men for my hair, keeping it dark, and this was, to me, as far as I'm concerned, I'm retired, and this is sort of like, get called semi-retired, but I'm doing what I love, so this isn't really work, and I don't see me stopping this until the day I take my last breath. Not so much financially speaking. That's fine, but I enjoy doing it, so it's in my bones. I do these Facebook Live shows. They're absolutely free, but I look forward to them because it helps me hone my craft. And the comments, my God, I had like 800 people watch my last video, and I'm getting 30, 40, 50, and then all of a sudden 60, 70, and 400 comments. I'm like, wow. That's really cool. And I do know we're in a pandemic and people are quarantined. I don't know how much longer that's going to last, but I'm going to ride it as long as I can because I don't know where this coronavirus is going to go. But I'm going to keep on keeping on until people just kind of fizzle out. It might just keep going. I don't know.
Well, I tell you what, it's been a real joy here, and I probably should let you go because I think it sounds like your fans are at the front door and Pooh Bear is about to take them out.
You hear him? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, do I need to go rile him up? Well, I told you, he's got to get in the act, so I can't change. And that is part of the charm of the act. It proves it is live TV. Anything can happen. And I do have a cat, by the way. I have a cat. His name is Wiki. He's completely black. And okay, sorry. I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, wait a minute.
So, but you can't see him other than his eyes. So my backdrop is all black. So he has come around in a couple of shows. If you look real close, you can kind of see him. But he's very shy, very bashful anyway.
Andy Corridori, performer and impressionist, just a great, wonderful, nice guy. Thanks for being on Center Stage.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. God bless you.
If you're an activities director or residence program director of a senior community, we want to hear from you. Join the conversation on our Facebook page to share ideas and more. It's your Facebook page, and we'd love to hear from you. Just look for the logo or drop by our webpage at seniorentertainmentnetwork.com to learn more about our special music shows and more. Thanks for watching.
There's a kind of hush all over the world tonight.
How could that funny face that seemed to be commonplace project you right into space without any warning? Does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? Jean, you're young and alive. You love out on me, baby. If you do, then I think that maybe I'll just lay me down, cry me 100 years. Don't pour your love out on me, honey, and take my heart, my soul, my money, but don't lay me down, cry for 100 years.
Hello, my name is Wilmer Pelletier, better known as Will Pelletier. I was born in a small community up in northern Maine called Fort Kent, Maine, in a backwoods settlement called Little Michigan. That's where I was raised as a youngster. In my younger age, I was called Little Blackie, in French, Chinois. I started playing harmonica when I was in the Air Force. One afternoon, Sunday afternoon, little, may say gloomy, I went to the PX, saw a harmonica. I had never played harmonica. I saw a harmonica, I picked that up, and my whole family, my dad is a fiddler, my grandfather was a fiddler, all my brothers are fiddlers. I played the fiddle myself. But anyhow, I picked up the harmonica, went into the barracks, and by nightfall I was playing harmonica. The boys couldn't believe it. They said, "Did you ever play harmonica?" No, but we're musically inclined.
Live from the studios of SEN in Phoenix, Arizona, it's Steve Summers. All right, welcome. We have made it officially to Tuesday. Welcome to the week. My name is Steve Summers, and welcome to the show. Let's get this thing started. What do you say? There's a port on a western bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors pass the time away, talk about their homes. There's a girl in this Norfolk town, and she works laying whiskey down. They say, Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine. Come on, Baylor says, Andy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Such a fine, yeah, your eyes steal a sailor from
on the sea. Brandy wears a braided chain made the finest silver from the north of Spain, and a locket that bears the name, the man that Brandy loved. Well, he came on a summer's day bringing gifts from far away, but he made it clear he couldn't stay. The harbor was his home. Come on now, sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Yes, my life, my lover, my lady is the sea. Yeah, Brandy used to watch his eyes when he told his sailor story. Yeah, she could feel that ocean so far and rise. She saw its raging glory, but he knew about it, always know that truth. Lord, he always was though, that honest man. And Brandy does her best to understand. At night, when the bars close down, Brandy walks through that silent town and loves a man who's not around. She still can hear them say, says Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my life, my lover, my lady is the sea. You're welcome so much to today's live show and the 400 communities approximate that we entertain each and every day, Monday through Friday. My name is Steve Summers. We are live from Phoenix, Arizona. I want to thank the many of you who are actually writing in now and letting us know that you're watching the show, making requests. We certainly appreciate it. Coming up this hour, we're so excited to bring you multiple choice trivia coming up at the half hour. And then, of course, what happened this day in history. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the music today as we kind of take you on a little trip tribal, if you should. Why not, eh? Magic moments when two hearts are caring. Magic moments, oh, those memories we've been sharing together. I'll never forget the moment we whipped the night of the hayride. The way that we hugged to try to keep warm while taking the sleigh ride. Magic moments, memories we've been sharing. Magic moments when two hearts are caring. Time can erase the memory of these magic memories and those moments. We do it right here on the show, filled with love. The telephone call that tied up the line for hours and hours. The Saturday dance, I got up the nerve to send you some flowers. Magic moments, memories we've been sharing. Magic moments when two hearts are caring. Time can erase the memory of these magic moments filled with love. The way that they cheered whenever our team was scoring a touchdown. The time I got the floor that fell out of my car when I put the clutch down. The penny arcade, the games that we played, and the wonderful prizes. The Halloween hop when everyone came in funny disguises. Magic moments filled with love. I
just love those songs from the past. Thank you so much for the many, many suggestions here. And you know, today is, and it marks September the 1st. Can you believe how fast the year has gone by? This is absolutely crazy. We got to do a September song, right? This one is for you. Stay for just a while. Stay and let me look at you. It's been so long I hardly knew you. Standing in the door. Stay with me a while. I only want to talk to you. We traveled halfway around the world to find ourselves again. September morn, while we danced until the night became a brand new day. Two lovers playing scenes from some romantic play. September morning still can make me feel that way. Well, look at what you've done. Now you become a grown-up girl. I can still hear you crying in the corner of your room. Look how far we've come, so far from where we used to be, but not so far that we've forgotten how it was before. September morn, do you remember how we danced that night away? Two lovers playing scenes from some romantic play. September morning still can make me feel that way. September morn, we danced until the night became a brand new day. Two lovers playing scenes from some romantic play. September morning still can make me feel that way. September morn, while we danced until the night became a brand new day. Two lovers playing scenes from some romantic play. September morning still can make me feel that way. Yeah. September morning still can make me feel that way. Mr. Neil Diamond did that song. I want to dedicate that out to my friend Doris, who lives at Atria in Dallas. Doris, thank you so much for being a loyal viewer and checking out the show each and every day. We sure appreciate it. We sure love you. All right, what do you say we do some hummits? Woke up this morning feeling fine. There's something special on my mind. Last night I met a new girl in the neighborhood. Oh yeah. Something tells me I'm into something good. She's the kind of girl who's not too shy. I can tell her I'm her kind of guy. She dances with close to me like I hope she would. Ooh, something tells me I'm into something good. We only danced for a minute or two, then she stuck me close to me the whole night through. Can I be falling so in love?
She's everything that I'm dreaming of. What? She's everything I'm dreaming of. I walked her home and she held my hand. I knew it couldn't be a one-night stand. She asked to see her next week, and I told her she could. Ooh, something tells me I'm into something good. All right, y'all, put your hands together. Come on. Come on, y'all. Everybody watching. There you. Woo. All right. Woo. Yeah. I walked her home and she held my hand. I knew it couldn't be a one-night stand. So I asked to see her next week, and she told me I could. I asked to see her and she told me I could. Ooh, something tells me I'm into something. Ooh, I'm into something good. Something tells me I'm into something good. How much? Woo, there you go, a little song that goes. Every time I hear that song, it just kind of puts a smile on my face. Does it do the same for you too? How are you doing today? Are you doing all right? I am so glad that you've joined me today. It's such a pleasure to do this show each and every day, Monday through Friday at 1 o'clock Pacific time, 3 o'clock Central Time, and 4 o'clock Eastern Time right here. And I'm going to put up on the screen here, if I can, since I am actually the engineer and the producer and the director and the organizer of everything on here. I'm going to put up on the screen here my actual email address so you can reach out to me. Here it is, ssthevocalist@gmail.com. We sure appreciate your emails. Send them in to us if you have a special request or if you have a special dedication. We'd love to sing some songs just for you. And please tell me where you're calling from. I say calling, actually writing from if you can. Just send it to the email address right here at the bottom of your screen. That's ssthevocalist@gmail.com. And we'll mention that a couple of more times in our show today just so you can kind of keep up with what's going on. Right now we're going to go back a little ways and do some music. A lot of my favorite all-time entertainers might be one of yours too. It's a gentleman who we saw pass early on. You might know him, of course, as the one and only Buddy Holly. Just you know why you and I walk by and by. No true love ways. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know why. Just you and I, no true love ways. Throughout the days, our true love ways will bring us joys to share with those who really care. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know why. Just you and I, no true love ways. Buddy Holly, one of the true entertainers. Peggy Sue and all those great songs. And a little saxophone goes a long ways too, doesn't it? Throughout the days, our true love ways will bring us joys to share with those who really care. Sometimes we'll sigh, oh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know why. Just you and I know true love waits. Oh, true love waits. Thank you so much, Betty. We appreciate it. What's that? Well, I saw my baby walk with another man today. Well, I saw my baby walking with another man today. When she asked her what it mattered, this is what I heard her say. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Can't you see you're in my ear now? Don't you know you cramp my style? Well, I thought of what you told me, nearly made me lose my mind. Well, I thought of what you told me, nearly made me lose my mind. But the next time that I saw her, reminded me of the Hershey wine. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Can't you see it in my way now? Don't you know you cramp my style? Oh, yeah! Come on! Whoa! Whoa! Woo! Oh, yeah! She said, I'm sorry, pretty daddy. You know my love is just for you. She said, I'm sorry, pretty daddy. You know my love is just for you. Won't you say that you'll forgive me? Won't you say your love is true? I said, I want a minute, gator. I know you mean you're just for play. I said, I want a minute, gator. I know you mean it just for play. Didn't you know you really hurt me? And this is what I have to say. Everybody now, come on. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Can't you see you're in my way now? Don't you know you cramp my style? See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. So long, that's all. Goodbye. Bill Haley in the comments there. I just love those songs. All right. I want you to tell me why you walked out on me. I'm so lonesome every day. I want you to know that since you walked out on me, nothing seems to be the same old way. Think about the love that burns within my heart for you. The good times we had before you went away. Oh, me. Walk right back to me this minute. Bring your love to me, don't send it. I'm so lonesome every day. Oh yeah. I want you to tell me why you walked out on me. I'm so lonesome every day. I want you to know that since you walked out on me, nothing seems to be the same old way. I think about the love that burns with good times we had before you went away. Oh, me. Walk right back to me this minute. Bring your love to me, don't send it. I'm so lonesome every day. I'm so lonesome every day. I'm so lonesome every day.
There's the Everly Brothers on our special live show. Compliments of Link Sr. today. Thank you so much for joining me. It really is a lot of fun and a big pleasure to be here. We did the entire month of August here, nonstop, except for 2 days. I was actually out of town for my daughter's wedding, but I've so enjoyed this so much, and we appreciate you and thank you. Wherever you may be watching right now, we would love to hear from you. Feel free to reach out to me and maybe send me a little email if you could. Can I pull up the email again here? I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Here it is. Here's the email address right here at the bottom of the screen. Reach out to me. Let me know that you're watching, and make a request if you'd like maybe hear a song or something like that. Please let me know. We certainly appreciate it at ssthevocalist@gmail.com. Let's go back more here. Here's a little song we probably should have sang yesterday, but that's okay. Mondays are like Tuesdays, right?
Heading out to San Francisco for the Labor Day weekend show. I've got my hush puppies on. I guess I never was meant for glitter rock and roll. And honey, I didn't know that I would be missing you so. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. Yes, it's been quite a summer, rent-a-cars and westbound trains. Now you're off on vacation, something I tried to explain. And darling, yes, I love you so. That's the reason I just let you go. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in the brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. I can't help it, honey. You're that much part of me now. Remember that night in Montana? We said there'd be no room for doubt. Yeah. Woo. I hope you're enjoying the scenery. I know that it's pretty up there. We can go hiking on Tuesday. With you, I'd walk anywhere. California has worn me quite thin. I just can't wait to see you again. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. Yeah, Mr. Jimmy Buffett did that song. I just love that tune so much. Anytime there's a Jimmy Buffett concert, I never get a chance to go, but you got to be a parrot head to go to those concerts, right? I want to do a little request. Somebody had, my friend Doris Simmons out of Dallas, Texas, who was listening to us, she asked me to do a particular song here. And Doris, it's so funny, as technology would have it, it was actually right here in front of me a second ago, and then all of a sudden it left. So give me just a second here. There it is, right here. I want to sing this song for you, Doris, and just thank you so much for listening
to the show today. It's a number that Doris wanted to hear. One of her favorite entertainers is a gentleman by the name of Johnny Mathis. So this one is for you, Doris. Appreciate you. Look at me, I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree, and I feel like I'm clinging to a cloud. I can't understand, I get misty just holding your hand. Walk my way, and 1,000 violins begin to play, or it might be the sound of your hello, that music I hear. I get misty the moment you're near. You can say that you're leading me on, but it's just what I want you to do. Don't you notice how hopelessly I'm lost? That's why I'm following you. Would I wander through this wonderland alone, never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove? I'm too misty, too much in love. You know, they don't make songs like that much anymore. We think about the loved ones that we had with us, and so many times I'd like to say they're still with us after all this time, even though for whatever happened, they're still here in spirit always. Would I wander through this wonderland alone, never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove? I'm too misty and too much in love. Look at me. Johnny Mathis. Thank you so much, Doris. Appreciate you listening. Thank you so much for watching the show today. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it is time. Shall we do this? My favorite time of the show is right now when we get to do our trivia today. This is our most fun time of the show, besides doing all the music for you. I hope that you've enjoyed it so far today. Our special trivia is a lot of fun because what we do with trivia is very, very easy. All you have to do is just answer a question. And if you get it wrong, you learn something in the process. Hey, isn't that what multiple choice is all about anyway, right? All right, let's kick it off with our first question today. See if you got your thinking cap on, and here we go. In terms of law enforcement, what does SWAT stand for? What does SWAT stand for? Does it stand for Special Weapons and Techniques? Is it A? Is it B? Is it Special Weapons and Tactics? Or is it Strategic Weapons and Tactics? Is it A, B, or C? Think about it for a moment. What do you think it is? A, B, or C? For 1,000 $1 bills inside of a small purse, this is what you'll win today. I'm kidding. Forget about that. The correct answer is, in fact, it is B, Special Weapons and Tactics. SWAT, or Special Weapons and Tactics, is a term to describe law enforcement units who use and specialized military equipment and tactics. Just like that. Next question here for our multiple choice. What was the first name of Napoleon Bonaparte's first wife? I know. It's a history buff question, but you might know it. And remember, take a guess. It doesn't matter if you know it or not, as long as you get to learn the right question. And then later on, you can pizzazz people in your community or wherever you are by, well, answer me this. And then they're like, well, aren't you Mr. Shaky Pants? What was the first name of Napoleon Bonaparte's first wife? Was it Jasmine, A? Was it Juliet, B? Or was it Josephine, C? Jasmine, Juliet, or Josephine? What do you think it was? A, B, or C? The correct answer is Josephine. It was Josephine. Josephine was Napoleon's first wife. They married through the civil ceremony on March 9th, 1796. Next question. I honestly, I had no idea this question even popped up, and I'm like, my head went, what is this? I have no idea. What color little dress is Coco Chanel famous for? Who is Coco Chanel? Does anybody know who Kim, do you know who Coco Chanel is? Because I have no idea. Maybe Kim, my wife, can come in here. Is it black, white, or red? Because I have no idea. Coco, I would think, well, wouldn't Coco be brown? Or what? So maybe it's black? I have no idea. A, B, or C. What color little dress is Coco Chanel famous for? And chances are I'm probably mispronouncing Chanel. It's probably Channel. Who knows? Is it A, B, or C? Let's find out for 1 million bananas in a barrel of monkeys. Here we go. The correct answer is, in fact, it's black. I actually had it right. Coco Chanel is often recognized for contributing the little black dress into fashion. The popular dress was partly attributed to the timing of its introduction in the 1920s. Now, see, some of you got it right and I got it wrong, but I actually got it right anyway, technically. Next question. What is the sum of angles in a triangle? I know. Well, there's 3 points to a triangle. What is that? What is the sum angle in a triangle? Is it A, 120 degrees? Is it B, 180 degrees? Or is it C, 360 degrees? The sum of a triangle, the angles in a triangle, what are they? The answer is, it's 180 degrees. B, in a triangle, the sum of 3 angles always adds up to 180 degrees. That's something that I was back scratching my head going, you know, some of these questions up in here, I'm kind of getting a little difficult because I'm like, I don't know all these answers. Well, thank God it's multiple choice, right? What nationality was the physician Hippocrates? What nationality was the physician Hippocrates? Hippocrates. Was it Italian? Was it Egyptian? Or was it Greek? What do you think it was? Italian, Egyptian, or Greek? The nationality, the physician of Hippocrates. All right, are you ready for this? A, B, or C? What is Italian, Egyptian, Greek? Survey says it is Greek. It is Greek. Hippocrates was a famous Greek physician and is often referred to the father of modern medicine. All right, roll it back here. Next question on our multiple choice today is, what is the name of the path taken by a projectile? People are out there going, Steve, what is that? What? How do I know? And why does it even matter, right? I feel the same way. What is the name of the path taken by a projectile? Is it trajectory? Is it circumference? Or is it integral? What is it? Some of you are going to know this answer. I think I know that you think that I know that you know that I think we both might know the answer to this. And then again, we both may be wrong. Let's find out what it is. A, B, or C? Trajectory, circumference, or integral? It is, in fact, trajectory. The path of the projectile's forward trajectory can be defined as the path followed by a projectile flying or an object moving under the action of given forces. Well, I promise you, we're not going to get we're not going to be turning out and going, what is the medical properties of the chemical A524 over the... We're not going to do that to you. I'll spare you all that. It's not going to happen. Next question. In 2004... what was Tony Blair's hit with the House of Commons? In 2004, what was Tony Blair hit with in the House of Commons? Somebody threw something at him. What was it? Was it purple flour? Was it brown rice? Or was it yellow water? And good night. If it's yellow water, then I would be concerned it might be something else. In 2004, what was he hit with in the House of Commons? Was it purple flour, brown rice, yellow water, and maybe D, a shoe? I have no idea. The correct answer is, and the survey says together, it is, in fact, he got hit with purple flour. Purple flour. 2004, these purple flower things, prophylactics, let's say, were being thrown at him then. All right, next question. That's the only time you'll ever hear me say prophylactic on this show today. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody. What is a cartographer? A cartographer. What is a cartographer? Is it A, a map-making expert? Is it B, a handwriting expert? Or is it C, a calligraphy expert? What do you think it is? A map-making expert, a handwriting expert, or a calligraphy expert? What do you think it is? A, B, or C for $1 million cash? It's a map-making expert. Cartography is the study and the practice of making maps. A cartographer is involved in this discipline. That's what it is. And our final question today is, which device in a car allows driving wheels to rotate at different speeds? Now, I know most guys will probably answer the correct one. And some of the ladies will go, I don't know, I just drive the thing and make sure the oil is changed and the gas is there and get me to and from. I don't care what happens. Which device in the car allows driving wheels to rotate at different speeds? Is it A, the crankshaft? Is it B, a distributor? Or C, a differential? What do you think it is? I'm not going to tell you the answer. And remember, no answer is a wrong answer. You just learn an answer by the multiple choice. So it is A, B, or C, crankshaft, distributor, differential. What is it? In fact, it is C, the differential. Ladies, you learned something today if you didn't already know. The differential is a gear train that allows the outer drive wheel to rotate faster than the inner. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, I know that I'm going to throw my back at it some point in time. I'm going to be doing that, and then all of a sudden, I don't know. It's going to happen. I feel it right now. All right, we hope you're enjoying the show today as much as I enjoy doing it. Coming up just a little bit, we've got our special that also includes our history, our Today in History coming up and more. But right now, what do you say we go back to a little Elvis number by request?
There must be lights burning brighter somewhere. Got to be birds flying higher in a sky more blue. I can dream of a better land where all my brothers walk hand in hand. Tell me why, tell me why, oh why can't my dream come true? There must be peace, understanding sometime. Strong winds of promise that will blow away the doubt and fear. If I can dream of a warmer sun where hope keeps shining on everyone, tell me why, oh why, oh why won't that sun appear? Well, we're lost in a cloud with too much rain, yeah. We're trapped in a world that's troubled with pain. But as long as a man has the strength to dream, he can redeem his soul and fly. Whoa, there is a heart, there's a trembling question. Still I am sure that the answer's gonna come somehow. Off in the dark, there's that beckoning, babe. Yeah, I can think while I can talk, while I can stand, while I can walk, while I can dream. Oh, please make that dream come true. you all this afternoon.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, Carrie Ann. Oh, Carrie Ann. When you were at school, our games were simple. I played the janitor, you played the monitor. Then they played the older boys and perfects. That's what the traction and what they're doing. Hey, Carrie Ann, what's your game now? Can anybody play? Hey, Carrie Ann, what's your game now? Can anybody play? You were always something special to me, quite independent and never caring. You lost your charm as you were aging. Where is your magic disappearing? Hey, Carrie Ann, what's your game now? Can anybody play? Hey, Carrie Ann, what's your game now? Can anybody play? You're so like a woman to me. So like a woman to me. Come on, play those drums. What's your game now? Can anybody play? Hey, Carrie Ann, what's your game now? Can anybody play? People live and learn, but you're still learning. You use my mind and I'll be the teacher. When the lesson's over, you'll be with me. Then you'll hear the other people saying, hey, Carrie Ann, what's your game now? Can anybody play? Hey, Carrie Ann, what's your game now? Can anybody play? Carrie Ann, Carrie Ann, Carrie Ann. The Hollies. If you get a chance to check out the Hollies documentary, definitely check it out. It's a wonderful documentary. Also, if you get a chance, remember the original The Partridge Family from a long time ago? A lot of people don't know The Partridge Family was actually done after the group called the Cow Seals. If you get a chance, you have got to check out that documentary. It's the Cow Seals documentary on Netflix. I believe you also see it on Prime. It is really outstanding if you like some of the older groups and stuff like that. All right, we're going to go back right now. We need to do today's This Day in News so we find out what happened.
This Day in History.
September 1st, 1939.
Wenn Polen versuchen sollte, auf dem Weg zollpolitischer Maßnahmen Danzig.
Start of World War II as Nazi Germany's dictator Adolf Hitler invades neighboring Poland. The war lasts for the next 6 years, spanning from Europe and North Africa to Asia and the Pacific. 2004, a hostage crisis unfolds in southern Russia. Heavily armed Chechen militants seize more than 1,100 people at a school in Beslan, demanding Russian troops withdraw from nearby Chechnya. The ordeal ends 3 days later, with more than 330 people, most of them children, dead. 1983. A Soviet jet fighter shoots down a Korean Airlines Boeing 747 after it enters the Soviet Union's airspace. All 269 people on board the civilian airliner are killed. President Ronald Reagan condemns the incident.
It was an act of barbarism, born of a society which wantonly disregards individual rights and the value of human life, and seeks constantly to expand and dominate other nations.
1972. A chess match made for the Cold War era in Reykjavik, Iceland. That's where American Bobby Fischer wins the international chess crown, beating Boris Spassky of the Soviet Union. 1923. Rocky Marciano, the only heavyweight boxing champ to retire undefeated, is born in Brockton, Massachusetts. And 1957, Gloria Estefan, the Cuban-American singer and songwriter who has topped mainstream and Latin music charts, is born in Havana. Today in history, September 1st. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
This day in history.
One, two, three. All right, you all ready? Put your hands together. All right. You gotta know how to moan it. Like Bonnie Monroney. The mashed potato to the alligator. Put your hands on your hips. Let your backbone slip to the Y2C. Like my little Lucy. All right, y'all, put your hands together. Come on. Yeah, y'all ready? Na 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 na. All right, I want everybody to help me out there right now. Come on. Na 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 na. Woo! Are you putting your hands still together? You know you're feeling pretty good right now, right? So am I. It's Tuesday. Live. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Come on, y'all. Come on, everybody at home. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oh, playing in the habit with long tall Sally. Twisting with Lucy, doing the Y2C. Roll over on your back, yeah, I like it like that. Do the jug, watch me work, y'all. How you do it? Come on. How to do it? Woo! Tell it. You know, we have entirely way too much fun around here, right? We got to play all those songs. We got to wake you guys up out there. Somebody said the other day, they said, yeah, I love your show, but there was one part where I actually went, and like, you fell asleep? Yeah, I fell asleep. So I want to thank you guys so much. By the way, we've got to fulfill our request because we have some folks out there that absolutely love their country music, and so we got to dedicate this to all of our great country and western folks that love country as much as I do. So what do you say we do this one right here? Oh yeah. As you lie in my arms, girl, my heart's on my sleeve. Words come so hard in moments like these. There's feelings I have that are so hard to show. But right now, there's one thing I want you to know. As long as the tide's in, the earth turns, the sun sets, I promise I'll always be true. And as long as there's stars overtaking and cost you some tears. You needed me most. I haven't always been there. I know I'm not always the man I should be, but don't ever wonder what you mean to me. As long as the time's ebb, the earth turns, the sun sets, I promise I'll always be true. And as long as there's stars over Texas, darling, I'll hang the moon for you. For all my country friends watching this show today, and as long as there's stars over Texas, darling, I'll hang the moon for you. Darling, I'll hang the moon for you. Mr. Tracy Lawrence did that song. For all of our friends watching on Link Seniors today, we love you, but you know we got to do one more, right? All right, come on. I keep hearing you're concerned about my happiness. All that thought you've given me is conscience, I guess. If I were in your shoes, I wouldn't worry none. While your friends are worried and I'm having lots of fun, watering flowers on the wall, it don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire till dawn with the deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. Last night I dressed in tails, pretended I was on the town. As long as I can dream, it's hard to slow this swinger down. So please don't fear me, talk to me, I'm really doing fine. You can always find me here, I'm having quite a time. Counting flowers on the wall, that don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire till dawn with the deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. I miss Mr. Green Jeans. It's good to see you, I must go, I know I look a fright. Anyway, my eyes are not accustomed to this light, and my shoes are not accustomed to this hard concrete. I must go back to my room and make my day complete. Counting flowers on the wall, that don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire till dawn with the deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. Don't tell me I've nothing to do. Oh, folks, thank you so much. I just love that song going back. You know, there's nothing like a good Statler Brothers song. I want to thank you so much for spending your time with me today as we kind of wrap up our special show for September 1st. You say the sky's in love with you. Yes, I'm in love. Who looks at you the way I do? When you smile, I can tell we know each other very well. Now how can I show you I'm glad I got to know you 'cause I heard some talk. They say you think I'm fine. Yes, I'm in love. And what I'd do to make you mine, tell me now, is it so? Don't let me be that last to know. My hands are shaking, don't let my heart keep breaking, 'cause I need your love. I want your love. Say you're in love with this guy. If not, I'll just die. Tell me now, is it so? Don't let me be that last to know. My hands, the shaking, don't let my heart keep breaking, 'cause I need your love. I want your love. Say you're in love with this guy. If not, I'll just die. Folks, thank you so much for joining me today. September the 1st, Tuesday. I love you. I'm thinking about you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock Pacific time. It's going to be 3 o'clock Central time and 4 o'clock Eastern time right here. Thank you so much to the many folks over there at Link Seniors for making it happen. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow.